Hello everybody, Martin here, back with another legacy video at long last. Um, I have been terribly absent. Haven't been making any legacy videos, any magic videos for a long time. Just sort of drifted a bit away from the game, to be honest. Haven't been playing in paper at all for the better part of 2 months. Got a bit dis I don't know, what's the word? Fell out of love a bit. Was, drifting away from Storm, was just a bit jaded by the format. So really excited that they decided to change things up. They banned Top, as I'm sure everyone knows. Kind of sad about that they banned Top, not that they decided to ban Miracles. I would have preferred if they'd banned like Counterbalance or Terminus maybe, but I think like banning Terminus or Top kills the deck. Banning Counterbalance just makes it weaker. But that is a discussion for another day. But anyways, so I have made a list here. I won't go into any of the details. It's without a green splash though, so Tropical Island becomes island number 2. And I'm going to jump into the league that I'm in. I'm 1-0 up. I faced a really weird deck yesterday evening. Played a single match. Had Root Maze and Mishra's Bauble and Daze, to name a few different cards I hadn't seen the same deck before. Alright. We found an opponent quickly, and let's see how we do. And we've won the dice roll, so excellent. Let us choose to be on the play. Yeah, this is a keeper. Only question is, what do we do on our first turn? I almost feel like duressing them, to be honest, off the basic swamp. I had a hand, like I played a few test matches before jumping into this league. I had a hand, it was game 2 against a non-Force of Will deck, and my hand was triple Lineside Diamond Ponder, and I just decided to go for it. It was on the draw, and my opponent was a Hate Bear deck, so I knew like them getting turn 2 would be really nasty, and yeah. Alright, so anyways, our opponent mulligans down to 5. Keeps that hand and mulligans to the top. Alright, so now I want to see what's up. Would be shocked if they Force of Will this. They might be considering conceding. Yeah, alright, so let's see here. They can unmask us. So, like, I think the thing to do here is to take the Chrome Mox, which is their mana source. They scryed a card to the top, and that could be a land. Do you keep this hand if the top card is a land? Then you can go land, Chrome Mox, imprint, unmask, or even like imprint Faithless Looting. And then you can entomb, end of turn, then animate dead. Alright, let's write this down. Unmask, entomb, animate dead, and Chrome Mox. We could take the entomb, because that's like the best card in their hand. But they have a looting effect, so they could loot something into the graveyard anyways. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Chrome Mox. And they don't play Cabal Therapy. Yeah, so the problem here is that we're almost certainly going to lose our Ponder here, but I guess not. They're passing priority, so it wasn't a land. Alright, well, Let's ponder here, see if we can find like an infernal tutor. Oh, we can't. We have to shuffle these 3 lands or 2 lands in a ritual. Huh. So I guess I'm going to take their into now. See what they drew. So they drew another Unmask. Oh, that's too bad. We should have named Unmask. That was actually what I was considering. Not because I thought they'd drawn a second one, but yeah. Well, I'd probably play out a Lineside Diamond just because they have 2 Unmask now if they decide to cash in on those. There's a Badlands. There's looting. So if they bin a creature, that's not so good for us because they have the Animate dead. And they would unmask us probably and take our duress. But that would also they would need to draw like another mana source, so they would have to draw pretty perfectly, like draw a mana source and a creature to discard. Okay, so they've been Animate dead and Chromox. So I guess maybe they found like a better reanimate spell. Like they found maybe actual reanimate. Alright, so they are unmasking us, pitching Unmask. I bet they're going to take the duress here, and that leaves them with 1 relevant card in hand that's likely Reanimate. Because why would they discard Animate dead? Ooh, Brainstorm's good card in this spot. Yeah, we hit pay dirt. We can get to Ad Nauseam here by putting Grim Tutor and then Ad Nauseam, and then we brainstorm off the pedal, sacking both our Lineside Diamonds. The first card we'll draw is Grim Tutor, though, which will deal some damage. But I think that's the play here, because we can't cast Grim Tutor. So let's do this. Let's sack this for a blue mana, and let's make black. Okay, so let's make blue here because we haven't made our land drop, so I think it's pretty safe that we'll be able to somehow get to a red mana through this Ad Nauseam to make Past Flames. And we might want some blue mana to go cantripping if our Ad Nauseam semi-bricks. Oh, there's an... that's awkward. Now if we had made red mana, we could Infernal Tutor. Nah, we couldn't really do that for Past Flames. We don't have any rituals. Alright, well, this will deal us 5. But I guess that's okay. Uh-oh. Seems like Magic Online is bugging out on me. Or maybe it's my internet connection. Put on top. Put on top. Oh. Shoot. Alright, so I need to restart Magic Online. Hopefully that'll happen good and quick. I think I'm going to maybe lax a bit and not actually edit this video. So you'll be getting this, dear viewer. I hope you can live with it. You know what it is? It's because I'm in like the farthest room in my apartment, which is like the furthest away from the internet modem. the wireless internet, so sometimes it has a bit of a hard time like reaching this room. But it's the room I need to be in because my wife and son are asleep in the bedroom. All right. Let's see here. We get to do this. Put back Infernal Tutor. Put back Grim Tutor. Nah, still not working. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's we can use our black mana floating because we have the land here. Okay, we knew that, we knew that. Oh, that's good. Just need a ritual now. There is a ritual. Well, is this enough? So we have 1, 2 mana, 3 from a land. 3 becomes 5 with the Cabal Ritual. No, sorry, becomes 6 with the Cabal Ritual. 9 with the Lionside Amond. 7 with the Infernal Tutor. 3 Past in Flames becomes 6. Yeah, this is fine. I'm kind of rusty here, so there's that. I haven't played, like I said, for a long time, so sorry if I end up having to like recount things or even mess things up. Yeah, let's just black. Doesn't matter. We could just tutor chain here, but actually, you know what? I want to see if I'm right about the reanimate. So let's do Past in Flames. Let's cast this Cabal Ritual. And let's cast our Infernal Tutor. Now we can't actually. So what I want to do is Cabal Therapy them and name Reanimate. And what I was going to do is Infernal Tutor for Cabal Ritual here, and then Grim Tutor for the Tendrils. Cabal Ritual, or Lionside Amond, I guess, would make this 7 mana. But then because the Grim Tutor is 3, we'll only have 4 floating, so we just have to get the Tendrils, and never know if that was indeed Reanimate. Alright, so I didn't get to go into detail about my sideboard before, but I'm actually fairly decently lit for this matchup. So we want the 2 Flusterstorms, we want the Tormod's Crypt, and we want the double Surgical Extraction. We also want the Chain of Vapor in case like an Iona makes it onto the table. Potentially also Echoing Truth. Now, how about Karakas, you might say? Well, maybe, but like a lot of the time they make Gristlebrand, and then Karakas is just, it won't matter. But maybe. Let's see. We're already into 7 cards here. There's a lot to board out. We don't want to empty the Warrens. We'll bin a Tutor. We'll lose 2 Preordains. We'll shave a Cabal Ritual. What else? I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's bin a Ponder and a Lotus Petal, and let's not bring in Karakas. Interesting hand. On the play, I would keep this for sure in this matchup, because turn 1 Duress, and then we just need to like hit a land to be able to go ad nauseum. But I'm not sure if it's good enough though. They keep 7. I'm gonna mulligan. And unless they have Chancellor, we're in a pretty good spot with the Surgical. They can still have him like Unmask, and this is a pretty strong hand anyway, so we're gonna keep. And yeah, let's keep this Brainstorm on top. So no Chancellor. Well, this didn't come through a Dark Ritual, so like if they take the Surgical, I feel somewhat okay thinking they won't be able to just power through and continue to go off this turn. But let's see. Okay, so they take the Surgical and they pass the turn, so what do we do here? We're a ways away from Threshold. Let's probe them, see how worried we need to be. Okay, double Entomb, a Dark Rit, a Bayou, and a Collective Brute. So let me just make sure I know what that one does. They can discard a card. They can reroute the hand, they choose an instant or sorcery. Or they drain us for 2, blah blah blah. Okay, so let's see what we draw here. Address. Excellent. So, since this isn't a Cabal Therapy, we can't get rid of both of those Entombs. So I think I actually am just going to get rid of the Collective Brutality, so they don't get to discard us. Gets another card in our graveyard towards Threshold. We can play out the Lotus Petal to be able to Brainstorm in defense of a... like if they discard us, if they draw a discard spell off the top. Taking Dark Ritual doesn't seem to do anything here. I mean, if we take Dark Ritual, then them drawing a Reanimate spell means they can go off, like one of their 2-mana Reanimate spells, they can go off next turn. But, yeah, well, we'll see. I feel pretty, like, decently positioned right now, but we'll see. So this petal represents either Brainstorm or Flusterstorm for us. So they have to at least consider Flusterstorm a possibility. This way, I mean, if they drew like Reanimate right now, the Brainstorm gives us a chance to Brainstorm into that, or playing out the petal gives us a chance to draw into that one Surgical Extraction that remains in our deck. So I think it's correct to do that regardless. So they are thinking. Or my internet connection is bugging out, or they are, they've gone to the toilet. You just never know with Magic Online. Okay, there we go. There's the Bayou and past the turn. So I guess they're going for an end of turn Entomb, would be my guess. End of my turn. Well, fetch land is fine. So let's see. With the fetch land, with Brainstorm it's 5 cards, and the fetch land is 6. So if we could get like a probe or another petal, that'd be pretty sweet. To be able to go ad nauseum, I mean. So I think they are considering entombing now, in case we were to hit like Flusterstorm. Okay, so we hit major pay dirt here. So let's see, Brainstorm is the 5th card. Petal is the 6th. And Delta is the 7th, or Dark Ritual is the 7th. So maybe we should try and be on the safe side here. If we put back Delta and Cabal Ret, we can go Dark Ret, Cabal Ret. That's 6 mana. Therapy them, naming like Mindbreak Trap, or I don't think they would have something like that. They might have it. They might have Surgical Extraction. I don't know. And then ad nauseum, we would draw into the Delta, having 1 black. Oh no, 0 black floating, but we would draw the land. Or we can just say, to hell with it. Not play around. Well, we would draw the I think we're going to do this way here. This way only Mindbreak Trap gets us. So this was my 3rd spell. Mindbreak Trap is live. Let's see. Do you have it, you scoundrel? Alright, they don't have it. So let's repeat. There's Echoing Truth. There's a Tutor. A Ritual. So all we need is a LED now, which we get there. Beautiful. What was that? Another Ritual. So this is enough. Let's probe them just to see what they drew. Ah, Faithless Looting. Alright. So we drew pretty hot there, and they didn't really have to get our sideboard plan much into action. They did have to use a Thoughtseize on our Surgical, I guess. So just get black here, and we'll tutor for the Tendrils of Agony. And hopefully I get blown out by some entombable card that I haven't thought of. Alright, sweet. Okay, well that was good. I think I'm going to jump into another match here, but thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon.